You're listening to the all-new Don and Mike Show reunion podcast from ExhibitCityNews.com. For 5.5 years, the Don and Mike Show was a podcast staple for the trade show, live event, and experiential marketing industries in today's world. Your hosts, as always, are Don Savela, owner and publisher of Exhibit City News in Las Vegas, and Mike Morrison, Vice President of Sales at WS Display. The reunion kicks off right after this short break.
Need a presenter? Your Event Audio has you covered. Closed-circuit audio equipment with turnkey operation at your trade show booth, live event, or private event. YourEventAudio.com is the place to go. DJ services, MC talent, and a whole lot more. Check out YourEventAudio.com today.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Friday edition of the Don and Mike Show. We'll talk about this in just a second, but Mike Morrison here from VP of Sales of WS Display, co-host of the show. Sidekick in the black tie affair is Don Savela from Exhibit City News and ExhibitCityNews.com. Well, Don, you know, I've been joking all week that, and I'm sorry I have to hold my mic up here to my mouth, otherwise you wouldn't hear me. Otherwise, this should be clipped on my lapel. Mama said there'd be days and weeks like this one. And when I see Mama, I'm going to punch her right in the mouth because this is not fair.
You know what, Mike? Life's not fair. We know that. But my God, we're coming to the end of a long, busy year. It's gone so fast. And here we are at another EDPA access. So, we'll muscle through it.
The beauty of this one, if I may say so, or try to squeak it out, I'm pretty sure, I've not gotten official numbers yet, but this was supposed to be a record-setting event. I'm pretty sure a couple of people have said that. I think Chris Griffin said it in his opening statement, but we should be at 335 plus, basically. I know, I can't hear. Everybody's walking by and picking on me because they can't hear me. They know I've got laryngitis this week. That's the problem here. I was out on the golf course yesterday and everything was great. And all of a sudden my voice just started drying up and I couldn't talk anymore. And last night I lost it completely. This morning it was kind of tough. I've been sucking down Chloraseptic and Fisherman's Friends all day long trying to do something. I even had Michael McMahon, shout out to him, for giving me his in-room steamer so that I could blow steam inside of my nose and my mouth to try and get to no avail. It's just going to be one of those things.
You know, sometimes it's one of those things. You just got to roll with it. But yeah, people take care of people here at our event. I had a call from one of our international guests in from Latin America, and they couldn't sleep the last 2 nights. I think they were trying to just hit me up for some heavy painkillers. I'm not sure what's going on there.
It's been a very interesting EDP Access 24th one for me. And I can say at 61, turning 62 next week, I have never, ever had laryngitis until this week.
The timing's perfect. And when you're down here in Paradise where the high temperatures are around 80 degrees, you know, it's like, why won't you get sick back where it's cold and the weather's bad? You know why? Because you probably caught it there in that delayed effect, you know. And Mike, I'm right behind you. I've got 28 days before I'm 61. Move a year, I move a year.
Yep, we all, the calendar shifts forward. You probably see that I have a lavalier mic on. That has nothing to do with this because as if this is not enough challenge, I'm sponsoring the president's after party tonight. So I've got a 2-minute speech on stage, basically to introduce WS as the sponsor. Don't know how I'm going to get through that. And I've got a DJ the event for 2.5 hours afterwards. So yeah, it's going to be a long night. I was just with the AV people next door at 4 Productions who are super, another shout out or squeak out to 4 Productions because they are amazing. Scott Austin and Dave McCormick in that group helped me tremendously with trying to make me get through this. So kudos to them. That's been the week.
No, kudos to the 4P people. They're awesome, and I just was shocked when you said you got a DJ for 2.5 hours. My God, I was thinking, maybe we can find someone online real quick, and I'll kick in the $350 or something. But we're probably beyond that point, right?
This is you getting what you're getting tonight, and I will give you everything I've got, but that's it. So let's talk a little bit about this week. Started out on Tuesday with golf tournaments as well as Jeep riding around here. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, you know what, Mike? I was on that pink Jeep tour around 6 years ago when EDPA access was here in this area before, and it was one of my very favorite things that I've ever done out of the EDPA tours. It's where the two fault lines buckle into each other and do all kinds of naughty things.
There you go. So there's some gainful information about the Jeep excursion. And then, of course, Tuesday, we started with a keynote speaker who I had an opportunity to speak with on the day after, which is this is Wednesday evening of the event, and that's Jessica Cox. Now, Jessica, just so everyone knows, if you want to go Google her, she was born with no arms or hands, strictly feet. Everything else obviously came into tact, but she was born with that deformity. But it did not hold her back. She's the only woman who has an FAA flight license to fly a plane with her feet.
Yeah, that's an incredible feat, what she's accomplished. Just awesome. And I shouldn't even, I'm always a sidekick making jokes, but it was a very touching thing. And wow, what an inspiration to our whole group, and what a down-to-earth person, Mike, trying to help, more worried about you with your voice, and she's going to check in on you later today. What a great human being.
That was the crazy thing. Well, I met her in the parking lot. I'll make this short and sweet because I don't have much left. And I talked with her about the question I had was, do your feet cramp? Because as a diabetic, I know mine do. They cramp all the toes, cramp all the time. And she depends on her toes. There's like I depend on my fingers. And she said, the funny thing, Mike, is I have arthritis. And I went, oh my gosh. And she was on a phone call this morning, on a group call, holding the phone with her foot. She said, hold on, I'm cramping up. Give me a minute. And I'm like, that is, it's real-time stuff. But she had this thing about, don't say you can't. It's why can't I?
Right. That's her direct message.
That's crazy. I mean, when you're blown away with that kind of setback and you're able to go do that, that's amazing. So I tell you what, and then of course this is day 3. We've had sessions all day. We've got them tomorrow as well for Thursday. And then now you're hearing all of this on Friday. For obvious reasons, our live stream did not happen because of my voice. We could not have held out. So we're going to abbreviate this, take a quick break, come back and wrap things up for this week's show right after this.
My name is Donald Savela, and I'm publisher, founder of Exhibit City News.
Project 30 is the culmination of 3 decades of trade show and event history across North America and even internationally to a degree. We're charged with the history of the industry. We take it very seriously. Our entire staff does. This is something we put out for our 20th anniversary. Then we put this book out for the 25th anniversary, and we're already talking, like 225 pages. So we're expecting Project 30 to be roughly around 300 pages of stuff that's important to the industry.
Well, what it means for the industry is the important thing, and we're the keeper of the history of the industry. It's like one big small town, and these are all the population from coast to coast and beyond, and no one else has recorded the history of the growth of the venues, from no venue to gigantic venues, from a labor force specialized in handling an exhibit program.
From light boxes, towers, counters, and back walls to turnkey custom exhibits, WS Display is your partner in providing quality displays at extremely aggressive pricing to fit any reseller's budget. Make more profit by teaming up with WS. With a team of experts to assist with estimates, renderings, and CAD to fulfillment, setup, and test fitting, quality photo proofs, and complete project handling from our East Coast, West Coast, and Pacific fulfillment facilities. We can be your partner today. Hit me up at mike@wsdisplay.com for more information.
Hey, it's the Don and Mike reunion podcast. We're back here at EDPA Access in Indian Wells, is it, Mike?
It's it's Palm Desert.
Palm Desert.
But it is Indian Wells Resort.
Yeah.
So that it's, I guess, if Indian Wells is a community or city.
It is.
Okay.
They're all cities. They were both.
So it was, you exited off Palm Desert and then you rolled into.
Yeah, I could easily say the greater Palm Beach area or Palm Springs area.
I didn't know it was a beach in Palm Springs.
Right. So we're offline now, right?
No, we're still recording.
But you're going to cut the stuff out?
No, I'm going to
leave it in that's there. Fine.
This is real.
And by the way, I'm as tall as Mike pretty much, but the camera's further away, so it's an optical illusion.
Yeah, since I don't have a voice, I had to make myself higher. That's, it's obvious things are going to get silly. So I tell you what, thanks for your patience and your forgiveness for us not doing the live stream. We recorded this a little early before the gala, and we're going to go inside for that now. And I will meet the people online for the streaming link, and I'll let them know just to check us out on Friday. Thanks for your patience, and we'll have a better show next time here from the Don and Mike Show Reunion Podcast.